Ragboy from Wake 9 again, and this is Ragboy Jr. or RJ. And we're going to show you, do a quick video here, show you a couple techniques. One of the things that people have a lot of trouble with, and when RJ was starting to get better at wake surfing, one of the things he had a lot of trouble with is when you start to fall back in the pocket on the wake, how to get back into the wake. And you have to learn how to do this, especially if you start trying things like 360s and lip slides where you start to fall back after your trick. You got to learn to get back into the wake. Also, if you don't have a lot of weight in your boat and the pocket of your wake is smaller, you need to learn these techniques to, keep free riding. It's a bummer when you keep falling out and keep having to turn around and falling out. So we're going to show you a couple things. Now at Wake 9, we like to have cool little names for all the little things we do. And there's two techniques, and we've named them. One is called the Bree Shuffle. And we call it the Bree Shuffle because we named it after Bree Horton. She's somebody that we've wake surfed with, and she told us about this move. I'm sure she didn't invent it, but we named it after her anyway. I guess we could have named it after her dad, Dennis, but she's a lot cuter. And then the other move we're going to tell you about, we call it the Walker Boogie. And the Walker Boogie is because it's the way you shimmy on the board to get out of the back of the wake. I've never seen anybody do it like James Walker. Anyway. Okay, so the first thing we're going to show you is the Bree Shuffle. Now, this is really easy to do, but we didn't know about it until somebody told us about it, because when you watch people surf and they're in the mush in the wake, you can't really see what they're doing with their feet. So we're going to show you here. So you fall back in the wake and you're in the mush and you need to come out. All you do is shuffle your back foot. RJ? Just move that back foot about halfway up to your front foot, and that's going to put so much more weight on the front of the board, it helps you get out of the back of the wake. Go put your weight back. Sometimes, when you really fall back, RJ will bring his foot all the way up almost to his front foot. Okay? And he can move his back foot forward. His front foot forward also. So this is all you have to do. Let's show you one more time. Just bring the back foot forward. That's it. That's the Bree Shuffle. That easy. Okay, now as far as the Walker Boogie, the James Walker Boogie, as we like to call it, it's probably easier to show you with actually RJ back there surfing. But I don't know, RJ, do you want to give us a little shake? Show us what that shimmy looks like?
Come on, let me go watch this video.
Come on, shake a little what God gave you, buddy.
I will. You like that? I feel like I'm a robot.
Don't quit your day job.
This is a white boy with no rhythm.
Poor white man.
Try it again, RJ.
I'll try it again for you guys.
You can't do it, but you get the idea. We'll show you behind the boat. Okay, we're going to do a driver's quick tip here. When the rider's falling back, you can see RJ screws up his trick here. He starts to fall back, and I kink the boat over to the right. And then he's able to recover in. And you can't quite hear it, but I say, "You're welcome," and he gives me a thumbs up, like a thank you. And basically, let's look at that again in slow motion. All I do is turn the wheel to the right when he starts falling back. I turn it to the right, and you can only do it for a couple of seconds. Every boat is different. But if you look at the wake, it extends the pocket for a few seconds, and then he comes right back in. Okay, so now, showing you how to get back into the wave, we got the Bree Shuffle, helping you move your feet to get that weight forward. And then we got the Walker Boogie to shimmy back in, give your board a little drive to get back into the front of the wave. And I got Dennis Horton here from Walker Project, and he's like the master teacher. We've had him out for a couple of days teaching us some great techniques, and he has a really good technique to help you practice the Walker Boogie, the Bree Shuffle, and learn what works for you to get you back in the wave. So Dennis, why don't you take it from there?
So basically what you do is you let the rope go all the way to the end, so you're just barely hanging on. And then from that point, I want you to surf back into the wake, not pull yourself in, but actually either do the Bree Shuffle or the Walker Boogie, but learn how to get back into the wake from a distance without falling every time. If you do it without a rope, you try to do that, you run out the back, now they got to get you back up. So you can learn a lot quicker because you can practice it and then fall back again and then practice it and keep doing it over and over again. And it gives you that muscle memory so that you can learn to to fall back and get back in. So when you start doing bigger tricks and you end up further out of the wake, you can correct yourself and get back in and continue riding.
Yeah, and basically this also helps because then the driver isn't always turning around while you're practicing, going to the back of the wake and falling out. So it helps you learn a lot faster.
We also used Ashley today, and she did it the perfect thing. So I taught her that way. We've got it on video, and you watch the video, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Drop back, she was doing the walker boogie, and she'd get right back in the wake, and she'd drop back and do it over again. So watch that part of the video, it's coming right up.